Hey, Money Vikings, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. If you get value from our content, please do the whole, YouTube like and subscribe thing or comment, whatever. Really appreciate it as we grow the channel. But I got a really interesting one and special one for you today. I want to talk about 4 core money beliefs that are prevalent in America. This is from a CNBC article from a psychologist and from research that was done, and I'll get into that here. And basically, it identifies 4 different types of money types, and I'll go through them. But it's from this article, and this article really resonated with me. And basically, this article is also claiming that only one of these types will lead to building wealth, and I absolutely agree with it. So it's very interesting. So let's just dive right into it, because I do keep these videos pretty compact. Okay. So the first one, and this is kind of, it talks about here, money scripts are beliefs and attitudes about money that subconsciously affect the way we make financial decisions. I am a firm believer that having an understanding of your own money psychology and a self-realization of it, a consciousness of it, is absolutely the first step in building wealth and being good at managing money over the long run. We have so many, and I see it all the time in people I interview, in people I talk to, etc., people I know. We all tend to have an underlying money psychology, and I can tell you that there are certain types that their money psychology absolutely makes them poorer. It absolutely makes them poorer because of their beliefs about money. Remember, money is a tool and it's neutral. It represents energy, it represents intention, it's capital, it's all these things, right? And it can be used for good and for bad, right? But it can also just be used as a tool to live your life. That's clearly what money is at its most basic nature. So let's get into the first one. The first type is the money avoider, okay? When people see money in a negative light, like thinking that being rich makes you greedy, right? I've seen this many times. Sometimes this is taught as money is the root of all evil, right? People hear that from a very young age and they start to feel like, oh my gosh, having money isn't for me. That would mean that I'm bad or I'm evil, right? Rich people are bad, they're evil. No, they're not. Rich people are just people, right? But people that do build wealth do have a certain number of skill sets typically with money. But this makes people become money so that they become money avoiders. They can be hesitant to ask for a raise. They don't feel like they deserve it. I also find that these people, they're the ones that are scared. 42% of people are scared to look at their checking account. So they're just avoiding money at all costs. But the problem with that in the modern world, unless you just choose to be homeless and live in some kind of bartering community, is that money is the system. Money is the tool, the modern tool. So we really must master it in order to make our lives and others' lives as good as possible. And that's the thing here. It's not selfish. The wealthier you become, you can actually become more giving, and not just giving to yourself and your own health, but you can be giving to other people. You can do nice things for other people. You might have more time for other people. There's a lot of ways to be giving. It doesn't have to be giving in terms of giving the money, but you can give with your time, with your energy, with your effort, etc. You're a stronger citizen, a stronger backbone of our country. So just keep that in mind. So that's the money avoider. The second one is kind of the opposite, and it's the money worshiper. These are people that just worship money, right? They believe money literally can buy happiness. Right? So they're buying things, hoping it will improve their well-being. So this is a slippery slope too, because, I'm not totally against, being materialistic, but when you're too materialistic, then you're only judging people based on the things they have, and you're buying things to fill a void, right? So you're buying a certain fancy car, maybe not because it's the most practical, safe vehicle or whatever it might be. You're buying it because it shows your status, right? And we'll get more into this into the next one. But literally, you're buying things to make you happy when we do have to find some baseline of happiness, okay? So the third one is the money status person, which I kind of alluded to. This is when people are flaunting their wealth and, they're scrolling Instagram, or they're scrolling social media for all the trappings and the signs of affluence, the gold-plated toilet and the fancy vacations and the fancy cars and the jewelry and the toys and the this and the that and the house always being remodeled, all these things. So we should be careful about that as well. So there's a lot of good people that make moderate salaries and maybe don't have a lot of money and don't have all these status symbols. And so we really shouldn't value people on that per se. Now, the fourth one is the most interesting because I think this is the one that definitely helps a person build wealth. And I'll get right to it because I keep these videos compact, as you know. This is money vigilance, okay? This is described as when people are cautious about spending and diligent about saving and investing, okay? Sound like the Money Vikings? And you're keeping future uncertainty in mind, right? Again, it's all the stuff we talked about on this channel. This belief is associated with financial wellness because a healthy dose of financial anxiety can help keep you stay on track, can help you, keep you and stay on track to meet your money goals. You have to have a future orientation or you will never do what it takes today to make sacrifices towards a goal. So I think money vigilance is the place to be. I think it's a healthy place to be because you're not money worshiper, you're not just depending everything on status, and you're not avoiding, you're not scared of it, you don't fear it or see it as evil. You're vigilant about managing your money in an effective manner. And what do I mean by that? That's having a solid budget that outlines a certain, you have maybe 50% of your money is going to all your basic needs every month, but then you're automating and you are adding to investment accounts and savings every month. You are controlling and managing your credit cards and your debt. You are planning thoughtfully and consciously for big purchases like homes and weddings and cars. You're thinking about them in advance. You're not impulsively just going out and doing something, right? So that's money vigilance. In the long run, a person that is money vigilance, they're building wealth and they're going to have more and more options to do things as time goes on. They're going to be stronger and stronger, is my opinion. So Money Viking strong. Okay. Hey, with that, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Hey, consider liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that cool YouTube stuff. Yeah, awesome. All right. See ya.